Do you ever feel like your walk with God is really dry? Well, maybe a good devotional book can help with that. Christians have been doing devotions for a long time, but unfortunately today it seems like a lot of what we're doing is really watered down and rushed, just trying to get my devotions done so I can get on with the day. So here are two devotional books that I particularly enjoy. They were designed to be used slowly and intentionally, so this is going to take some time, but the slower things are the things that are usually worth doing. The first is my personal favorite, the 1662 Book of Common Prayer. Particularly of use is the Daily Office section, the morning and evening devotionals. It begins with a simple call to worship, and then it moves on to a confession of sin. One of my favorite things about the BCP is that if you do the daily office consistently, morning and evening, you will read through the book of Psalms in its entirety every single month. Then it moves on to more singing of praise, followed by Old Testament and New Testament reading. Then we recite the Apostles' Creed, and then we end with prayer. And if you're so inclined, Wednesdays and Fridays and Sundays, you do the Litany, which is a longer series of prayer. It ends up taking about an hour if you do that. Without the Litany, it's more like 45 minutes. The next book I recommend is Be Thou My Vision by Jonathan Gibson. He had noticed the problem with our devotions, that they've become so weak and so surface level and so watered down, and he felt like what we needed to do was to bring the Reformed liturgy into our daily worship. And that's what he's done here. It begins with a call to worship, an adoration, a reading of the law, confession of sin, assurance of pardon, followed by either the Apostles' Creed, the Nicene Creed, or the Athanasian Creed. Then we move on to singing praise, usually the Gloria Patri or the Doxology. Then we do a catechism question, ask for the Lord's help reading scripture, we read, we go into prayer, and then we close with the Lord's Prayer. What I think this one does a little bit better than the BCP is it actually explicitly allows a moment of personal prayer to the Lord. The BCP is entirely scripted prayers. Be Thou My Vision has a lot of scripted prayers, but they are not all scripted. There is a dedicated time for you to pray to the Lord yourself. So really, you can't go wrong with either of these two options. This one is my preferred because I think it is more structured, it has more content in it, but this one is also really great, especially if you want to use it as a family. So these are two devotional books that I recommend. I hope that you can pick one up and really start engaging the Lord more in your morning and evening prayer time. Hi, my name is Quentin. Welcome into the Reformed Corner. I'm just trying to help foster a place of learning and slowness and growth in the Lord. Now, if that's something that interests you, please follow along, join us, and comment down below what are some of your favorite devotional books. Thanks.